Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nilam Kirana binti Harlis. My metric number is 420-300-2921. Do you have a social media? How many social media did you have? Did your parents allow you to having them? When did you access the social media? According to data reporter, there were 26 million people used the social media in Malaysia in January 2020. The number of users increased 4.1%, become 1 million between April 2019 until January 2020. According to the statistics, in 2020, the young generation among 20 until 30 years old more interested to have their own social media that is recorded 46%. Social media is a collective term for websites and applications concentrated on interaction, community-based responses, empowerment, message, and cooperation. According to O'Keefe and Clark, Person 2011, social media is constantly referred to as an online platform that offers social media opportunities such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and blog interactions. As a young generation, we love to get involved in the social media. We use the platforms as a space for searching information, communicate with family and friends, seek for a job, and etc. Despite that, is that social media help or hurt your academic and career goals? I personally believe social media can help you in your academic and career goals. Social media has changed numerous sectors, but the effect it has on the education sector is absolutely striking. With the advent of these social media networks, students' academic life has changed to a different level. In the 21st century, social media has profoundly contributed to promoting learning. For instance, as a student, I can provide the syllabus of my courses in the one fingertips and I can access them through online. Via Kids Messenger or WhatsApp, a student can communicate with anyone else at any point in time. If a student is stuck with their homework, their friends or tutor will still interact with them. They don't need to wait to physically face the teacher. Social media promote learning by providing support for documents to be posted such as Google Documents or Google Drive box. Some teachers also communicate with their class through live Facebook, as these American teachers does every evening by reading bedtime stories to her students. The great thing about the social media is that you soon learn who the experts are in the particular field and subjects. When you start following these experts, you learn more and gain useful content from them. This empowers you to produce great results. Social media has the ability to broaden your perspective on various subjects and give illuminating, instant content that is new. You have the opportunity of engaging experts to get answers on topics that you may need help in. What about the career? Did social media impact our career? In my opinion, yes it is, because it helps us achieve our career goals. It's important to build a social network in advance of when you need it. You should be prepared to be found on social media, where it is a recruiter viewing your profile or an employer who you reach out to first. You may have heard the old adage, it's all about who you know. Currently, most of the company hire the employee and just looking at their qualification instead, they're more scrutinizing the skills we have. I suggest if you lacking of skill, try to learn new skills as they can bring some value later in your dream job. Social media has made the graduate easier to seek for a job. Like I said earlier, you need to figure out what the skills you can learn. Later, social media gives employers a fresh, different look at a candidate. And social media even be used to showcase qualities that don't necessarily belong on a resume. Use your social profile to show off your unique personality, your sense of humor, or your charitable nature. Don't shy away from posting politically correct jokes, musings on culture or current events, or photos of you running that 5,000 or helping out with the Habitat for Humanity bill. After all, employers want to hire real people that they will enjoy working with, not hyper professional social media boots. One thing is clear, social media is here to stay. All time talking about social media, these platforms can threaten yourself as a student. It is because your information may not be private. People can attributably get your personal information without having to ask permission. For instance, majority of us having the Facebook accounts, which we had to insert our biography and phone number. I had to advise you that don't share too much of your personal information. Never post inappropriate photos of yourself ever. These details will allow a predator to find out a great deal about you and your habits. Research show most common reasons to use Facebook are to view photos, that is 65% users, to share content with users network, that is 57%, and to watch video, that is 46% users. While you are interacting more than ever through social media, you may be interacting less and less in person. We prefer interact through social media than interact face to face. Despite that, we must know how to divide the time to socialize on the internet. Spend your time with your family and friends because they rarely be with you. To sum up, the more sophisticated technology, the more impact it will have on its users. As human beings, we need to control ourselves from using social media excessively. This platform is created to make it easier for us to communicate since this pandemic COVID-19. We need to use it for good purpose and take the opportunity to explore new skills. Last but not least from me, don't let technology dominate yourself because once you are addicted, it's hard for you to let it go. That's all from me. Thank you for lending me your ears.